Hi guys, I hope you're excited for today's art activities. We have two different things we're going to talk about. So to do your activity, you need marbles. I'm using two. You need a cookie sheet and it needs to have edges on it so your marble doesn't fall off. You need a piece of paper and you need paint. Sound good? So the way this activity works is it is all about an artist. This artist's name is called Jackson Pollock. See this guy? This guy is Jackson Pollock. And do you see how his painting doesn't really have a lot of shapes to it? It's kind of all just mixed up, right? Can you really tell any picture out of it or any shapes? No, he just liked to use color. And one of the ways he liked to use color was he liked to splatter it. He also liked to move it around. He liked to paint to where it was a lot of moving around. He wasn't staying in one spot and painting. He was moving. Isn't that pretty cool? So today's activity is all about this guy named Jackson Pollock, who's a super cool artist. So what we're going to do for our activity is we're going to take our piece of paper and put it nice and flat on our tray. Then we're going to take our marbles and put our marbles on our tray. Then we're going to take some paint. Not a lot, but we're going to put a couple dots of paint onto our paper. And we want to use lots of colors because did Jackson Pollock use one color or a lot of colors? He used a lot of colors, so I'm going to use 3. You guys can use as many as you want. So I have yellow, red, and I think purple. I think it's purple. Let's see. It is purple. It just looks very dark. So now my paper has a bunch of little dots on it. But then what I'm going to do, I got paint on me already. I always get paint on me. It's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my tray, I'm going to hold it with 2 hands, and I'm going to start to roll it. And when I start rolling it, where are those marbles going? Are they going into the paint? They are going into the paint. And while I roll them, I can try to hit where I got my dots so I can get those colors. But the more I roll it, the more lines are on my painting. And it starts to look kind of mixed up like Jackson Pollock's, right? Oh, I missed some. Let's see if I can get to them. It's almost like a puzzle challenge. It's great for your muscles. So when I start to roll it around and roll it and roll it, is it starting to kind of look like Jackson Pollock's paintings? What do you think? Let's look. Are those starting to look similar? I think so. And if you want to, you can always add more colors. You can do this again with different colors and see how many pictures you can make. All your colors. You just want to be very careful because we don't want our marbles to fall off. So we don't want to be rough with our rolling. We want to be very gentle. And then when I am all done, I can take my picture off. And there we go. I made my own masterpiece. That's what artists call their work that they're really proud of. I think that looks super cool. And when you're done, you need to help clean off your marbles and clean off your tray. Can you guys do that? I bet you can. So that was our Jackson Pollock painting. The second thing we're going to learn is something called tint and something called shade. And a big word called monochromatic. That's a really big word. Do you guys think you could try to say that? Monochromatic. So your guys' second activity today is to pick one color of paint. So if I just want to use purple, or actually I'll use red because you can see red in the picture. So if I have just red, and then I need white paint and black paint. And what you guys are going to do is you're going to use those 2 colors to make a monochromatic painting. So what that means is you only use one color and you make tints and shades. Tint is when you add white and your color gets lighter. Do you guys remember that in our story? How white makes colors lighter. And when we rubbed it into these, It made all the colors lighter, right? See all our lighter colors? That is called a tint. When you add white, it makes the color lighter, and it's called a tint. What do you think you add to make a shade then? Black. So a shade is when your color gets darker. So when you add black to a color, like in our book, we rubbed it on the colors, they got darker. See, so if I was using just red for my painting, I could have some spots that are pink, some spots that are regular red, some spots that are really dark red, and I could keep mixing and see what other kinds of red I can come up with. So I hope you guys have so much fun with that activity and make your, do you guys remember the word? It's a big one, monochromatic painting with tints of lighter color and shades of darker color. I think you guys can do it. All right, have fun making your Jackson Pollock painting and your monochromatic painting. I will see you guys tomorrow for some activities all about glue. All right, have fun, friends.